All right, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Somebody said they thought that I was saying morning thoughts. No thoughts out here. It's morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. You know the voice still not to 100. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to my brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Please continue to go over to Troy's channel and support that channel and help that brother to grow. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. You deserve respect. Somebody says you're frozen, bro. I freeze from time to time. It's a live broadcast. It's not going to be smooth all the way through. All right. So there's going to be some freezing. There's going to be some buffering along the way. Somebody just let me know how we're looking. If we're freezing up, we're buffering, we're doing good, you can hear me. So I can pause and continue so you don't miss anything. All right. No freezing here. June O'Brien, thank you. I appreciate you. You're not frozen. You're chosen. Yo, Bob Cosmic, you always come with the best, eh? Big up yourself, yo. Anyhow, watch me. Good feedback. All right, everybody is saying it's good, so we're ready to roll. Yeah, like I said, from time to time, we will freeze up and buffer a little bit, right? But I saw the thing, but just let me know, give me a heads up, no problem. And I'll pause until you say, SouFlo, you're good again. Then I'll go again. I don't want you to miss anything. We ain't got much to talk about this morning. I had to scratch all topics off the table. I'm so disappointed, man. I had to scratch all topics off the table this morning and just deal with one thing. So you're gonna be talking about this one thing this morning. You know, this whole Kate Middleton. I don't know if you have a pet peeve like me, but when somebody is talking to me with food in their mouth or something, I'm in here like I'm going to throw it up and done. I'm here anything like that. It make me like I'll just stop talk. Just eat what you eating first. When you're done eat what you eat, talk to me. So I hope I'm not offending anybody's eardrums this morning. And I got some mint tea in my cup this morning, so I'm gonna be slurping them in a minute as well. And I hope that not mess up anybody's morning either. Kate Middleton, Prince William, arrived in Jamaica yesterday. That's the topic of this morning. There's some funny moments, like the moment L.A. Lewis came out. You know, he says he is part of the royal family, so he was out as a Maroon King to greet the royal family, and he was ordered escorted away by I think it was Babsy Grange that security called security upon him. She said, "La, this is not your." But the media already ran out there and started interviewing L.A. Lewis, so the local media was giving him airplay. I believe it was Gleaner or one of them or a couple of them, Gleaner, Star, Loop. You know how they do. They were all out there and they were giving L.A. Lewis airplay. LA took the stage. You know, the man afraid and brave. LA does some of everything. See, him the porn, him do some of everything. Him does a bit of gunslinging, him do record producing. I've never heard a record that he produced that was successful or anything, but they continue to label him as a dance hall entertainer. Don't know no dance hall song that him do wherever went through the gate, except for when he frigged up Adele's song, which was more comedic parody than anything else. But anyway, LA out there doing thing, him hold him stage. And then Babsy come, hello, hello, LA. I got the video right here anyways. she was like, this this is not your thing, this is not your party, right? And she said, security, lightly. Next thing I know, somebody sent me a picture of them drip up LA on one side and body over so dragging him away. And he wasn't able to complete his interview. But I'm highly disappointed. I'm highly disappointed because, you know, Jamaican talk a whole, yeah, LA is a trip. And Jamaicans talk a whole lot about, yeah, bonfire, burn them people there. And I want to ask where Rastafari gone. But before we do all this morning, let me go big up some people, scroll to the top, and then we get back into this. Where has Rastafari gone? Cause me grew up, I hear stuff like fire pan Rome, pep up wall and them scissors and comb. Black people want go home. Mount Zion and me righteous home. And then you hear some other thing like on Vatican and on this and on that and Queen of England, this and that. And then when time the royal subjects come in, all me hear a pukut, putu, pututu. The same drum them that are supposed to liberate our beat for liberation and all this. And the same drum them and the same stringy here, big beard man them what we call Rasta man them. Sit down with the same people them. In a time when people are trying to talk about, yo, we talking about, you see, we talking about reparations here. Put it on the table. Man, them clamoring, the Rasta them clamoring too, just to get a touch. I got still pictures. You know, like when the little kids are like, that's somebody famous. I want to touch them. The big crusty Rasta man them too. I want to touch them too. I want to touch them too. So I'm like, yo, things and times have really changed, right? Are we going forward or are we going backwards? Marcus Garvey, talk to me. How are we going forward or backward? Can you did say what backward, never forward, ever that? All right. I'm gonna pick up some people first, and then we come back and we'll get into this discussion this morning, and we'll go through the little video clips. Give people them credit, because some of them get very offended. They take other people's video clips, they put their name on it, and then if you use it, then send out copyright infringement stuff by you. But anyhow, I don't have a problem giving people them credit. We're gonna go through the video clips them this morning. So Asarin Odetta is in the building this morning. Big up yourself, first one here. Thank you for being here. Teresa Lewis is here. Big up yourself. Audrey Minot's here. Great Goodies is in the building this morning. Kai Tai Jai Empress. My Cantonese is getting good. Nikki B there. Daniel Casada is in the building this morning. Mr. Article Dan there. Boy, me feel away, you know, Mr. Client. Because here what me say now, I was going to skip over anybody when I have green by them name and a money sign there and just big up the people them in a green. And I know it's going to make some people feel some type of way because they're going to be like, I tune in faithfully every morning. But we're taking the thing to our next level. I'm going to see some people that play a ball, and we need people to play a ball. You see what I'm saying? So if I skip over your name, don't feel no way. Just know, say I'm focused on the people. I didn't block you out the room this morning, so you're good to go. Mr. Article Dan there. Sean Cassell is in the building this morning, and King Biggs, Jet Shelley is here. Jet Shelley, good morning. Hope all is well. I know you weren't feeling too good yesterday. Hope you're feeling better today. Vicky Victory is here this morning. Vicky Victory is here. Lessa Stevens is in the building this morning. Maxine, good as gold. There, good as gold. Darling Walter Riley is here. You know, when man say, yeah, good as gold. June O'Brien is in the building this morning. Michelle Williams is here. Michelle Williams says, good morning, SouFLo and everyone. Ethel Jess is here. Audrey Wright is here. Marcia McGran Lopez is here. Anita Kanan is in the building this morning. Marcia Walters is here this morning. Arlene 876 is in the building this morning. JM. Elaine Bent is here. King Biggs, big up yourself. Thank you for being here this morning. All right. Carrie Ann Jones is in the building this morning. Roxy 21 is in the building this morning. Dorothy T is here. Senior Sexy is here. Now, big up some more people. Seymour Bennett is in the building this morning. 352. Little Red Gucci 2 is in the building this morning. I like that name. Little Red Gucci 2. I like that name. Stash, there. Stash, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. DR is in the building. Roxanne McIntosh is in the building. June O'Brien there. Michelle Williams is here. And Maxine, good as gold again. Good as gold. See? All right. Who I didn't big up? I didn't know you have a green by your name and all these things. Then big up yourself. Anyway, like Steve Blackwood, main one. Divine Order. Prellis 123. Sophie 26. Angel of Mine. And Christine Simpson. Them people there. You know, Elaine Bent. Kai Tai Jai, you don't know your thing big and large already. And Angel of Mine, no pun intended. Angel of Mine. All right. All right, let's get into the topics this morning now. Or the one topic we have this morning, because Christine Simpson said backwards. So I shout out to ask Marcus Garvey and say, are we going forward or backward? Because you did say forward, ever backward, never. But it seemed like we are going what? All right, Christine says, it seems like we're going backwards. Jano Star. People, my heart feel away. My heart feel away. And I know it's not the congestion. My heart feel away. When I saw, let me get this off my chest first. People will always do us, and read between my lines, okay? Because I know some people get sensitive when you start talking a certain kind of way. Oh, you're promoting racism and you're promoting this. So read between my lines. People will always do us any kind of way as long as we continue to be the way that we are. No. Yeah. You see, when you make people feel like they're better than you, they will treat you like they're better than you. That's natural human behavior. If you make somebody feel superior to you, they will treat you as if you are inferior to them, right? Some people will try to treat you as if you are inferior to them, but if you stand your ground and you let them know that that not gonna work, then guess what? It doesn't normally work. And even when it works, it has to work under force. But when you willingly give people this big swell head, like, oh, the way how majority of talk that I heard, I won't say majority of Jamaicans, because I never talked to majority of Jamaicans. I will say the majority of talk that I heard, saw, my ears are to the ground, I'm paying attention. Before this visit came, them shouldn't visit. We don't want them here. Where them I come for? Reparations are what we are deal with. Me now go see them. I could care less. All this. I said, okay, this is going to be good. Because what a powerful message would have been sent. We missed the point again, man. We missed the mark again to actually do something unified. And it didn't have to be anything big and boisterous. Turn in your yard. That's all you had to do yesterday was turn in your yard like it was Corona lockdown time still. But you notice that we get free up. We get free up the same time England get free up. That means England control when you get free up. If you wasn't paying attention, right? And then them come visit when time free up time come because they had to free up in time for them to come. All right. They're there. The people then run out like free money was being given away. And send out your picking them out of the house. Everybody come out like free money. People standing on top of buildings. You know what killed me? What killed me was how they were behind the fence. How they were behind the wire fence, behind it. And them a climb up on the fence so and finger them hole in at the fence. Man of all them toe sticking at the fence so on them. And they like climbing along the fence and they're running beside them. And everybody who have phone out. Most of the kids them didn't have no phone out. And I was like, a big man climbed up on top of a building like and turn up in a group, like one group of them. And they, oh, trench town this and trench town that. And I said to myself, sir, these people can come and go to certain places in Jamaica where regular Jamaicans who are expatriates who ran away from Jamaica because of violence or starvation or anything like that, ill opportunity and any lack of opportunity or anything like that, can't go to them place there. I'm afraid to go to them place there. These people came and strolled through like I own this bitch. Pardon the language this morning, I feel away, so I gotta talk. They strolled through like I own this bitch. Looking at my subjects, you know what they're concerned about? Rotted. The Prince I play football with the man them. And you know Raheem Sterling and what the next youth name, the two footballer them from those areas, they're large in England, so and they were there as well. So you know say the thing well orchestrated and thing, right? They need these mascots to lead the masses now. And them have the cheerleaders come out first, and the cheerleaders were Shelley and French Press was one of them, and two other famous people. And them jump out and Ray and like they were getting the crowd ready, like they were the hype man for the main artists that were about to take the stage. I'm like, what is this? Why? And the two little people who down the road now who say, people are for this and some people are against this. I am one of the persons that are against this. They had them way down the road. Way over in one part round or so. See? Is it? I know Rashford, man. Rashford, the man name. Hang Pan Nail, it's in full swing. Boy, ABC News this morning shows there were protests against the Royals being there. Yeah, ABC News shows that, but the protest was like way down there, so, and the protest was, no attention was really paid to the protest by Jamaica media. Jamaica media was more concerned about L.A. Lewis being there, a comedic moment, and they were more concerned about the Prince playing football, but him not have on no football shoes. And people are putting up comments like, there it is, written in history, the first man to ever play football in loafers, and give him props and this and that. And I'm like, why are they worshiping these people? There are lots of still pics. Body language tells a lot, okay? Listen to me. Body language tells a lot. I learned this when I was in school, that 90%, or I believe it's 90 to 95% of what we say is said through body language. Your mouth only says, and we talk enough, so we feel like, talk my mind, I say everything. Nah, I could have read you before you said open your mouth. That's how you walk in our room and you know, say, yo, that girl that like me. Or you walk in our room and you know, say, what a brother, I pretty much suffer dog like me and him have issues. Yo, yeah. So body language says a lot. And if you read the body language, you can tell that there's an air of superiority there, but you can also tell from our people perspective, like they were literally worshiping these people. Seeing, it just wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look. And my biggest disappointment, people remember this, you see, this is personal for me. Personal for me for a whole lot of reasons. I cut off my dreadlocks them long time ago, grow them long, and cut them off, right? I used to be one of them who walk around and holy Manuel like King Selassie and all them things that fly off them rascal at the long time. And the reason why I did that too was because I realized hypocrisy within. You know, when you're growing up and you think, okay, church leads me down a righteous path, but I see some folly are going in there. So let me gravitate more towards something that is like teaching me about my ancestral lineage and healthy way of eating and all these things. You know, in a church, I'm telling them anything. See? So I found Rasta more edified until I got into certain circles. Around certain man will carry some big old hair and some long beard and some something and holy Emmanuel every 5 seconds and everything. And when I got around them and I saw the levels of hypocrisy that was in it and we were going in there, I said, you know what? I don't even want to be associated. Me cut that off. When I tried to grow it back again, I started seeing like it became a fashion thing more than it became more than it was a statement per se. So I cut it off again. This time I just left it off. I said, you know what? I'm gonna be like this forever. I don't need to hear because it's a mindset. And most of them are hypocritical as hell. Rasta born a fire star. And the same Rasta them that we see all the time. We bonfire upon this and bonfire upon that. Yo, man, nothing put them out under this so. And then the videos get released and you see Rasta with him big head of hair and woman two leg them up like this and him under there like table and make sure nobody ain't filming me, you know. I think it was a Trinidad, so they catch a little and then I one there. Holy Emmanuel, I still say John and make sure nobody ain't filming me, you know. And then them same one go to the restaurant and what you have around there? Yeah, man, now I talk about half of the ital menu. You know, we not eat them thing, not consume them thing there. Yeah. And then them order them big chunks and this and that and greens and yeah, put a juice on it for me. A beet juice with carrot, yeah. And them something there. And then them talk about the half a flask of rum and the roast pork. And them say that in a low voice so nobody can hear them, you know. I'm gonna drop that off round and miss so and so and why I'm yard. And I'm gonna drink him rum and yam him pork, same way. It's just the hypocrisy that I saw. The same man them wear bonfire from when and the same man them will sit down and play the drum them. The drums mean so much to me. The drums mean so much to me. This is what it meant to me when I saw it yesterday. When I saw the descendants of your colonial masters, their grandchildren, come sit down next to you upon your drum them. And I beat the drum any which way them didn't want to beat the drum. It wasn't like the drums were being defiled while the damn Rastaman them sit down there. Like them did do something special. I was like, look at these men. Look on them though. Eh? I don't know they're supposed to lead out, you know. I don't know what's supposed to be leading out, you know. You see, from me, they find out from a young age, said them talk about back to Africa, this and that, and not one of them rats not reach Africa now. And them I said that from them in them teens. And when me meet some of them in them 50s and 60s, and not even a one trip them never take yet. I said, this is foolishness. Because them not going back to Africa nowhere. And now one time I asked them coming like the pastor in a church where I said, don't question the Lord. Them start telling some foolishness. Them start telling about, well, you know, the back to Africa thing is a mental thing first. You see me? You have to repatriate mentally first. I mean, I said, Dada, you look like you're 65, right? Yeah, you say you carry your thing from when? So how long it will take you now if you go do it physically? Because on the talk too about building up this land that His Imperial Majesty left for in a Shashamane lesson, because start through a new world and thing. Somebody says no audio. No audio? Let me know when you can hear me. Carrie Ann Jones, thank you for being here. Let me know if y'all can hear me. You can hear me? Sips tea. Sips tea. Somebody needs to refresh. I don't think it's me, because if I refresh, I lose everybody that's on here. All right, loud and clear. I was just friggin' disappointed. I could go to some of the clips then. I was just disappointed. The way how our children were like climbing on the fence and everything like that, man, they went extra and overboard. You know, like one time you visit some slum, I was deployed with the U.S. Army to certain places. This kind of like remind me of the kids them in Iraq, when they would run behind our vehicles, or when we walk down the street, them would run up on we and they would be like, Mister, chocolata, chocolata. And you know, all I remember sometimes, like I have dreams sometimes, I wouldn't even call them nightmares, where I just see all these little hands, you know, and I'm like, Mister, chocolata. Like, where all that for? So these are highlighted moments, all right? All right, so him come out. They're here to oversee their inheritance, basically. That's why they don't entertain any talks of reparations, or any talks of an apology. Because what is apology going to do to us anyways, or for us anyways? For your grandchildren to come say them sorry for what them great-grandparents and grandparents did. It is going to mean nothing. So if you could do pen and paperwork now and do some reparation now, they're not entertaining that kind of talk. Why? Because you're still their subjects. It's like me trying to give up my business, or you're asking me to give up my business that earned me a whole lot of money. You ask me to give up my business because what? Because I got it under ill situations, or ill widow me get my business, but I've legalized it now, and you want me to come apologize and give it up. It's not going to happen, Jamaica. It's not going to happen. I'm not saying to kill the talk of reparations. We should still go forward with the talk of reparations, but you have to know what you're doing. You can't fight our friend at the same time. It don't work. It's like watching Ukraine and watching Russia. So that's the prince, right? Him come out, come do him play him like a football thing. But anyway, more thing there. You can't be fighting and friending at the same time. Watching Ukraine and watching Russia, and then in the middle of Russia bombing the daylights out of Ukraine, blow up them hospital, people who have all cancer I run out of them cancer treatment, so I run well left all them IV and everything. And then their leader goes to sit at a table with Putin in the middle of all this after they attempted to assassinate him. Like, which part of that makes sense to you? Yeah. So when I look at, I'm drawing a parody here. So when I look at this, on one side we have one tough face, right? Oh, one boy, or slave master, colonial, dung pressers, them people in wish we no good. Them want destroy the melanin and them want take black people off of the face of the earth and them thief so much from we and them overwork we for free and we build them kingdom and them use we out and not even a penny we no get out of it and one bag of tough talk, yeah? One bag of tough talk, and then when the people appear in front of you, it's how you doing? Hi, come let me show you over here. Yeah, you seen the kids? They're just jolly to see you. Look at the children. Jump up, children. Jump up. Jump, clap, children. Clap. Yes, they're happy to see you. You know, come over here. You want to play some football? Yes, we have our star football players here. They play in your country. They play in the UK. Yes, and you want to play some? Go kick some football with him. We'll watch you. Hey, we have the Rastas over here. You know about the Rastas, right? You want to beat some drums and so where did all the tough talk go? It's not going to work if you go about it both ways. We missed the Rothschild point yesterday. It would have been a beauty to see nobody show up. What I would have rotted? That would have been a hell of a statement. That would have been a hell of a statement because you know what they would have done? Them would have beeline. They would have did a U-turn. They would have left Jamaica right away because they would have said, I don't understand the silence. Maybe they're planning a rebellion. Maybe they're coming to get us. Kate Middleton would have been saying, come on, we've got to go now. Not one person said hi to us, William. No, William, I can't stay. Come on, William, we've got to go. Then we're afraid. Just silence. Don't do nothing. Don't come out. Don't say hi. Don't do nothing. But we're still so concerned about how good we look for them. So we say stuff like, although we're still, like Lisa Hanna, although we're still pressing on for reparations and we're in the talk for reparations and separating ourselves from the crown to become truly independent, we still remain courteous and we still remain dignified and we still remain. Come on, man, there's a time for peace and a time for war. There's a time for talk nice and a time not to speak at all. And then there's a time to get boisterous. You know, you have to pick the right time to do what. But all I see is ass kissing. That's all I see. It's straight ass kissing. SouFLo with the street with the Stratham twang. Yo, big up yourself, fam. Yo, the all me see ass kissing. Them people kissing ass like they kiss it. Let me go pull up the whole of this sitting them. They kissing ass like it's ass kissing Olympics. I am highly, highly disappointed. Now, this mindset right here, right, is triggering. So for anybody who have 1 and 2 cents, you know, I'm going to throw some random stuff in here along the way that have nothing to do with this because if you've never been here before, that's just how I do. I like to break up the monotony and jump on something else for like a 5-10 minutes and go back. But all right, watch me. These are the two football players I'm talking about. So that's Leon Bailey. Yes, Leon Bailey is in the Jamaican colors. And then you have Mr. Sterling right there. So see in the white. And then I saw Sterling with the man who controlled the whole tourism industry thing there, saying that Sterling is now supposed to be the face of Jamaica, Jamaica tourism, Jamaica something in the UK. So everybody has their piece that they're getting out of this. You understand? I want to say their P's. I mean, I talk about PEACE. I said their P's as in pounds because them association to this translate to P's, pounds. See, everybody have them peas that them a get out of this on the low, and them a go on like say, they're doing it for a noble cause, and you're just here for. Say, LA Lewis there, and the Gleaner. Let me give them props because the Gleaner jump on me the other day and tell me to take on them something that I did. Thanks to them, though, they gave me time to take it down. They didn't strike my channel. So here's a one picture that have the Gleaner on it. I could have got some block the Gleaner out tight and just show you how them drip up LA Lewis right there. So that's LA Lewis right there. Them have him dripped. He's being escorted away from the situation, right? After Babsy come up and say, LA, this is not your affair. See? I saw Chief Curry from the Maroons came out and made a statement, said today he's going to be leading a delegation, a march up to which part ever they're going to be today. And so what he's going to be addressing, the same people who was for Chief Curry yesterday, well, shell him down today because they're caught up in the moment of the hype. See? One person said, this is a waste of time and energy, brother. Go sleep. The next person said, watch him now, like him just wake. Next person said, hey, Jamaicans have been brainwashed, and the very leaders that you guys are defending must be ashamed of you guys. Big up Sir Curry. So I'm get one big up. Everybody else that on here, I say stuff like, brother, go look work. Read the comment section. You know, this is Chief Curry they're talking to him. They're the same person who they were all for before. As soon as them so-called royal subjects land on the ground, them I tell Chief Curry now go look work. Which what you did that? Oh, I'm just a wake up. I would have brother, yeah, man. And I'm like, I'm taking the temperature of the comment section under the chief speaking. And I'm like, wow, we are our worst rotted enemy, may I tell you. Our worst enemy. See that? This is the star. Big up to the star. The star never done me nothing yet. But the picture them I tell you about when Mr. Rasta was there trying to grab hands too and wanted like, it's like them gone to church and this is Jesus and they want to touch the hem of his garment or want to get a touch off of him. See them there? Yeah, man. Well, Emmanuel, right there, so. Them thing there. You know? After them done beat out the drum, I'm surprised them never show the abeng give them for blow. So people them come out. And big up to Irie FM for this. You know, a whole heap of footage out there by a whole heap of people. And Kate's just strolling through in her summer dress. Because you know, see, a summer for them right now. Summer for we are real summer. Because we can take heat. Right? Our spring is summer for them because it's hot already. Watch the crowd. Watch the crowd. Swarm around the people, them, you know. And they want to touch his hand. And they want to, hi, William. We love you. Oh, the little kids are going crazy. Me touch him, me touch him, me touch him. Him touch me. Him say hi to me. Oh, my God. Why? Let me shout Chief Curry because Chief Curry said this. Let me put Chief Curry on speaker real quick so I can hear him, please, and thanks.
Apology. And tomorrow, I take up the opportune moment to once again lead a Maroon delegation to Jamaica House and King's House to make our statement heard around the world that we, the Maroons, unequivocally object to Maroon Treaty being violated under the Republic Jamaica. We will join our brothers and sisters in their cry for apology for slavery, and we, the Maroons, will seek an apology for the outstanding debt that is still unresolved with the Crown since 1962. The Maroon Treaty under Article 2 gave opportunity for all runaways to become free people, once choosing themselves to become Maroons under the Maroon state and subject.
In the middle of that year, brother, go look work. Yeah,
themselves to the laws of the state. Therefore, we, the free Maroon people of the archipelago now called Jamaica, will show solidarity with those who have been disenfranchised, violated, and forgotten under the Jamaican order in council. We, the indigenous people, are alive, Our voices remain strong. Our traditions remain strong. However, our rights still remain unfulfilled.
All right. Big up to CVM for that. I took that clip from CVM. You know, I have to big up the people them and tell them, so we take these clips just for discussion's sake, all right, under the Fair Use Act. We're not saying that it's ours and we created it and it's our original content. So there was a part where Kate Middleton was like, she went to say something to Lisa Hanna. Big up SouFLoTV. SouFLoTV don't know already. There was a part where Kate Middleton, like, she went to say something to Lisa Hanna, right? And Lisa Hanna, like, turned this way. And you want to see all the people them hype in that comment section, like, it's Lisa for me. The way how she shun her and the way how she this and she that. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She's a part of the whole machine with them, right? Lisa wouldn't be sitting out there if she was gonna shun them. So this is the little clip where everybody has said, why? Oh, she do her so. Watch the clip. Watch when she go try to talk to her. But breeze are blowing up. Can't hear no sound. One more. It was as if she tried to speak to her, but she turned her head the next way like she never want to hear what she have to say. But that wasn't the case. And because there were so many comments on that, somebody pulled Lisa Hanna's coattail and said, listen, you see how everybody is saying that you disrespected the royals? You have to make a statement about that quickly. I'm trying to show you how them have to cater to. They have to cater to. Don't make this go over your head. They have to cater to. Somebody, just that little movement right there, somebody pulled her coattail and said, listen, you see that comment section? It don't look good. So you have to clean this up right away. So what did Lisa Hanna do? She cleaned it up right away. And she cleaned it up by saying, here is official Lisa Hanna. She said, okay, since y'all want to say I was disrespecting her, I'm going to show you I wasn't. Here we are. We were good. We were laughing and talking. Here we are. I was fully engaging her. Right? We were all looking in a separate that direction. We do this when delegates and them kind of people that come by and they're like overviewing the troops and the troops are passing by or something, parade review or something like that. These people look one way and then everybody march that way and then them look the next way, everybody march that way. Ceremonial stuff is what's going on here. So she had to clear this up real quick, right? And see, I wasn't ignoring her. I was very much in conversation with her. We're cool. And so we are really at talk now. See? We're nice and courteous. So I don't know. People left in the comment section about Lisa understood the assignment. The assignment was just to be there because you are required to be there. But me not really in a them people, yeah. Lisa and Hannah don't want you to say that about her because there's no benefit coming from you. She already knows that when it's time for vote, you're going to vote for her already anyway. She just have to, drop in her pace and say two nice words like she normally does. And she showed more. Why do you think she went through such lengths right after that? So we're talking. She all up in my face. I'm all up in her face. We good. There's no animosity. She says, today, I welcome Prince William. This is Lisa Hanna, right? Lisa Hanna, by whom I respect, by the way, and not just for all the things she's done. I mean, Lisa come from, but we don't need to go in there into all of that. You know our track record already. Plus, she look good. But anyhow, today I welcome Prince William and the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate, to Jamaica on behalf of the leader of the opposition in celebration of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. In case y'all wondering why they're there. All right. This is in celebration of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Don't miss that. That means, remember, I know the Queen is still your head of state in Jamaica. She does hold significant power still. The Governor General is her representative because she can't be on all her properties at the same time. So you have like overseers of different plantations and then one plantation owner. And then they all answer to the owner, the Queen, in this particular case, right? All right. Let's not forget also that Jamaica doesn't even have a judiciary system of its own because our highest court, which is called the Privy Council, is actually located in the UK, in London, England. But bar none, she said, today I welcome Prince William and the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate, to Jamaica on behalf of the leader of the opposition in celebration of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Of course, you're not going to go there with no bad attitude. We had a very interactive and pleasant conversation throughout the proceedings as we talked about family, about our culture and our people. She went, she proved to you, you know. There's no doubt at this time that we all seek our true independence and want to develop systems and strategies where we become free from the monarchy. But until then, we will always remain a courteous and respectful country. I am a firm believer in reparations, and as such, when I was Minister of Youth and Culture, I led the Reparations Committee, which made strides in developing submissions to Britain, which examined the economic cost of slavery to our country. I welcome them wholeheartedly with our warm hospitality, with our warm hospitality, and look forward to us having productive discussions about our future. End quote. All right. So when they talk about Lisa understood the assignment is Lisa for me. Because she looked at her like, y'all don't talk to me. Yo, even man, it's painful, painful to watch, painful to watch. Out and about, I tell you. The way the people them clamoring and I climb over each other and I run them down. And who come from Trenchtown around here? Can you talk to me? Who come from Trenchtown around here? That will never happen. These are just empty words. Fallon Carrington, you already know. And like I'm saying, the way how the people were acting in the comment section, it's Lisa for me. Lisa understood the assignment. Look how Lisa looked on her to know. Somebody else says, see, that's why we wear dark glasses because at them look that we want to give you and can't really give you if they make you see it. Somebody touched Lisa Hanna and said, hey, you see this? Because there's hundreds of this kind of comment. You see this? Clean this up. But these are the people who are bad online only, right? And them same one say, somebody says the live is not working. King Biggs, the live not working? These same people could rob me and slit my throat easy, or see it and say nothing. It always pains me. You know, let me tell you something. I not even that. Listen to me. When I'm me there Jamaica regular, so I can't talk. There's places in Jamaica where you and me better don't go unless you bring a mad cousin with you where no around of them part there, links around of them place there, or something like that. You don't just venture off. I fly through some area and I see white people strolling through, like with their backpack on. Some of them that on like a bicycle, like they're going out for a ride. and them ride gone way out of them comfort area. And nobody bothers them, which is a good look for Jamaica, by the way. Nobody bothers them. But to us, like the regular Jamaican them now, man, I press you. I have a brethren that went to Jamaica, a brethren from Miami that went to Jamaica, and them take off the man's shoes, empty out him pocket them. And you know, his brother, his older brother was laughing because we are telling him joke. But when it happened, it wasn't no joke. Cause Max was like, yo, them box him to sleep and box him, wake him back up, you know. Like box off all them shoes off them shoes off and foot, you know. And they weren't around there doing anything to anybody. I just man roll up on them and like shoes where you have on and far they come from and digging at the man them pocket and gone with them things and I'm like, we have so much respect for others and little for ourselves. We treat each other like shite most of the time. It's just good talk. And that's about it. Good talk. But when it really comes down to it, these people could always come in and get good treatment. I know some people are going to say it's SouFLo, them under heavy security. What do you think? You feel like them people that could have come walk around just so and nothing happened to them? I'm willing to bet that they could, actually. I'm willing. I mean, they wouldn't because they don't go anywhere alone. They're royal subjects, right? So they don't go anywhere alone. They're considered high-profile people, anyways. That's just like asking The Rock or any big movie star that you know, Kevin Hart or anybody, to just go walk around anywhere and everywhere by themselves. It's not gonna happen. But these people are able to access a certain part of us that we're not willing to admit as a people. I live in the UK and I don't care for them. And my thing is not even about them. My gripe is not even with them. My gripe is with what they stand for. I want people to understand that. My gripe is not with them. Beanie Man said, there's a headline that says Beanie Man said that Jamaica would have preferred the other two, which is because, you know, they beat her bad. The girl will have the 1% of black blood in her, were married to the brother. They beat her bad all the time in British media. You know, everything she does is taken out of context. If she wears a sleeveless dress, that is too risque and she's showing arms. That is so not royal. This is provocative. And she ordered flowers for her wedding and they were supposed to be married in a chapel that has been around for hundreds of years with the same furniture in it. Them said they see a mat in there. So the thing dusty and all that. No have no AC or nothing in there. And she wanted to be a part of planning her own wedding. I mean, which girl wouldn't? You're right? Wanted to be a part. So she put in little stipulations like she wanted the windows to be open so air flows through the place. She wanted a certain kind of flowers to be the theme because that's her favorite flowers, which brings her memories from childhood growing up because her mom used to plant those flowers and stuff. Then put it by headline, she ordered flowers that some of the royal grandchildren were allergic to, which could have caused a deadly reaction. And like them treat her like shite, right? So and the two of them run away and come to America, don't. And then run will go to Canada and run will go over there so and run go over there so and then them run go back to England again. They did a whirlwind tour. That's all that was in a promotion. Them not fool nobody. But anyhow, you see Oprah Winfrey put them up in her own place and all this. Them Beanie Man said that in an article. I didn't say it. I saw the article headline said Beanie Man said that Jamaica would have preferred those two instead of these two. But and he has a point. He has a point. But my thing is, my gripe is not with these two. My gripe is with what they stand for. Is what they stand for. You got to understand something. Where we looking right now, we looking like we've been passed down. we've been passed down from generation to generation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And your daddy, my daddy was owned by your daddy. Yes, sir. And I'm owned by you, sir. Yes, sir. And my granddaddy was owned by your granddaddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, master. And my great granddaddy was owned by your great granddaddy. Yes, sir. So we have a long history, sir. Yes, sir. That's what it looked like to me. That's how I'm interpreting it. And tell me if I interpret it wrong. So when they come to visit to me, all it look like is they're visiting, making sure that their stuff is still in place. Let's go look at what we own. Let's go see, let's go see some of the properties that will be passed down to us. Remember, some my girl is soon kick the bucket, you know. She had like how much years old now? 90 7 something like that. She soon got. They're probably giving her injections and splash some holy water upon her, or whatever, to try to prolong her life. But she's soon gone, and somebody else is gonna take that throne. And then but they're looking at what they own. They're overseeing and viewing their properties. Let's see how many ninjas we have. Ooh, they're excited. We have a lot of excited ninjas out here today. Oh man, what are we gonna do with these, William? I don't know, Kate. What do you think? Well, they look like they're down for anything. They say they're down for anything. They look like they're down for anything. Good Lord. We need to come here more often. Mm-hmm. Them are oversee them property, their inheritance. That's what they're doing. They're looking at their inheritance. And we over there jumping up for joy like we're being handed over to a new generation. We're being gift wrapped, handed over to a new generation to continue the same colonial rulership, and we happy. See we are? We happy. We doing praises dance and stuff. Sell me. Sell me first. I want to go to William. No, I don't like William. Sell me to the other brother. I want to go to Kate. No, I don't like Kate. Sell me to the other one. You're still going in the same family. You're still being sold to the same family. You're still going to be owned by the same family, basically. That's what me look on it. But you can't tell me if I'm wrong. No, SouFLo, you're going overboard is not true. They're just visiting. Tell me if I'm wrong. I dare you. I dare you. Well, well, just simple says exactly, but the Jamaican people them don't realize that every time anything like this happen, you know what this remind me of again? Watch me. Walk with me good enough. This remind me of how Jamaican people spend all year, 4 year trait, cuss politician. Move Andrew and him dirty blood. Yo, me sorry, so me vote for that boy. I say, man, Jesus Christ, look here. Rice gone up, sugar gone up, flour gone up. No work not there, no opportunity there. Around here starve, we can't make a money. Watch how much them a pay a man for weekly wages, dog. Jesus Christ. And then as soon as election time comes around, them same one out the road. I get same people again. In the same colors again. And you gotta look like, brother, you spent the last 4 years complaining to me and everybody about the same money. Why you all in the streets like this? And they out in thousands, I don't know if you never see a Jamaica election crowd yet. They are out in the thousands. See? I seen a Jamaican election crowd, man. I thought, ain't that many people in Jamaica? Because I never know so much people did live there. Jamaica election crowd. I didn't know that so many people live there. When we see the people them show up. Because one time we trying to show up for something that's a worthy cause, you don't see too many people show up. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe everybody fly out Ghana foreign and the country empty. And that me tell myself, say, maybe the country empty, everybody fly out Ghana, them somewhere on vacation somewhere, and we're in different parts of the world. Maybe that's the case. It's not the case. I suffer with crowd them stay for election, You see that crowd there? If you're going there, you suffocate. You see that? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Morning, family. I'm trying to put you on speaker real quick. All right, there you go. You're on my speakers now. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. I am on your channel watching you, and all of a sudden, that's waiting on SouFLo come on my phone. I browse about 4 times. It's still telling me the same thing. I use a different phone. It's still telling me the same thing. I can see the light, but I can't hear or see anything.
They're doing me away. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Oh, you are aware of it? I screenshot it and send it on your phone, but I don't know what's going on. I can't hear you, but I can see people commenting in the comment section.
And you can't hear me.
And I can't see nothing. It's just saying waiting on SouFLoTV.
Really?
And I use a different phone, and the same thing is telling me too. And this is happening from your commands. I don't know what's going on.
That's probably.
I don't know if anybody else in the comment having that problem.
Yeah, you know, sometimes they have to do with your own device. Maybe your.
Yeah, but I use 2 different phones. I'm on the road. I use 2 different phones, and it's the same thing.
Right.
I don't know.
Somebody said they had to refresh 5 times. So it's not you alone. It's other people going through it too.
Okay, yes. All right, then, SouFLo. I'm not hearing you, so I don't know what you're saying, but I'll watch the deadline.
All right, family. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
All right, so them kind of something they are going. I guess you got to keep on refreshing. You know, I don't know if y'all noticed, but every time we touch certain kind of subject and I speak a certain kind of way, then certain things start to happen. But remember, I've been told y'all before, I'm not blinded to the fact that I could say a whole lot more. I could really go in, but me not do it. That's why I need intelligent people here to read between the lines and run with the narrative, because I can't do it. See, I know what time it is. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Okay, I'm on a live and I'll call you back in a minute. All right. Bills. Bills are calling me. So, anyhow, I was about to put him on speaker. I thought it was a scammer because him talk kind of. But anyhow, yeah, but we are aware of that. Okay, so we have to like out here we trying to bob and weave. We trying to survive in a world where you have to pretend to be something that you're not in order to survive. So just know that. Know that. Somebody said Jamaica wants an apology. What apology gonna do for us, fam? Apology is not gonna do anything. Them can easily apologize. But I want to tell you something, right? They went to the Prime Minister of the UK a couple of years ago and asked for an apology. And not even an apology, not a Boris, before Boris. Not even an apology the man wouldn't give. The man actually said, you need to let bygones be bygones, you know, and you need to like move forward. That's the language they speak. You need to basically get over it and move forward and let bygones be bygones. So not even an apology they don't want to give you, much less. It's degrading to even be begging for an apology. Let me tell you, one time somebody genuinely sorry, they apologize. When someone is genuinely sorry, they apologize without you having to force an apology out of them. When somebody hurt you or feel in solidarity with your hurt, and they feel like, damn, listen, I can track this and I can see how we have all the stuff we have and how they're in the position that they're in off of how we got to where we're at off of their blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm privileged as hell for the life that I have and the foundation my forefathers laid, because my forefathers were willing to go get it in blood in order for me to sit at where I'm sitting right now. Now, they're my kind of people. Those are my kind of people. Now you about to use your privilege and include me and then apologize genuinely and then give me some of the wealth, you my friend. But it ain't gonna go like that. They won't even do that. But what do you get from an apology? They could easily say, I apologize and move on. Enough people say, I apologize, and then they turn around and say, you idiot. We want paperwork. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. How you doing?
Good morning, fam. I'm here. How you doing?
I saw the. Sorry.
All right. You ready? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, that call is cut off. Live on live, yeah. Good morning. May I talk to somebody and for them call us cut off and yours come in?
I don't know what they're going on. Mr. Klein.
All right, Mr. Klein, what go on, family?
There, man, but there's a quick call me against it.
All right. Where I said?
All right, you what going, right?
Mm.
Me have my Apple products there, man. It's like, we can't get to join. We can't get to join. Okay? So what we have to do this, man, I'm going to find a library this man and see if we can sign up and join down there.
I'm up on the live right now,
But no.
All right, so here what? You do it from a phone door, right?
You me try the phone, me try the laptop, and me try the iPad.
And none of them not working.
None of them won't allow to join. So me unsubscribe, me subscribe, but again, and it's still not go through.
I don't know if you telephone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I go to my library. I find a library this man.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I work.
Yeah, I appreciate the effort to hear, brother.
Yeah, man.
All right, one.
All right, bless.
All right, I want that sister to call back. Her call just got cut off, just like that. That film call just come in. But yeah, here what I said. So here, this mindset right here now. Here she goes. Is it? No, that's another call. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
No, man, I'm even King Biggs, yo.
Yeah, King Biggs, what go on?
Yeah, no, what I was saying earlier was the live, like, it's still stuck on one person watching. And Jet Shelley, Kai Tai Jai,
a group of people.
Audrey, a couple of people, they're still having problems. I had to refresh about 10 or 15 times for it to work. And it's only working on the laptop, not on the phone.
All right, so you see where I'm at right now, sitting watching it as we do the show. There's 761 people on here right now, and they're talking to each other. I can see them talking to each other. So some people are having problems.
I was trying to help some of the people in the live, just telling them to refresh, but they still seem to be having the same problem. RC still having a problem and stuff like that. So, but like I said, my live still says one person.
Yeah, and
Seymour just watching. So I know it's a YouTube thing. So
Yeah, I see my live doing it too. It chip out and says 0 people watching, and then it come back and says 757 watching. So it's YouTube. Right. This is a YouTube issue that we can't fix. We just have to work with it. All right.
No, I'm just making you aware that it's not like
Yes, man. No, I appreciate that.
Not your problem. It's more about a YouTube problem.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you, because I was puzzled for a minute too.
All right, bless up.
Bless up, my brother.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Sorry for the criminals if the new political party, Jamaica win elect. The new political party can't win nothing, and they're not listening to me. And I'm not trying to sabotage their thing. I'm just telling you that Jamaica is a country that run off of hype. You see how the same people them run behind Chief Curry the other day and talk about big up yourself, Chief Curry, yes, and stand up for your rights. And then soon as 2 royal subjects land, them talk about, hey boy, I go look work. How is some of them man? Which part him did there? How come him just show back up now? Because they're in the moment of the hype. The whole crowd is running that way. Most Jamaicans want to run that way with the whole crowd. Yeah, so when and that's how our elections are. That's how, and if you don't understand that concept, you're not gonna get it. That's how our elections are. You have to get the crowd for run that way there with some kind of hype. I don't know if Mr. Patterson I forgot have like 6 baby mother and 2 girl on the side and a wife and then 4 illegitimate picnic and that scandal they bust out. But I don't know what, but something I forgot happened other than just talking. They said that Mr. Patterson is stepping down anyways. I don't know how true that is either. I just heard that. And that might be sabotage information as well. Somebody has said, SouFLo, them not gonna win nothing because they're having internal strife already inside of the UIC before them even put a foot forward yet. So, but may I tell you, at the hype run the thing. When everybody was like, yo, me no want them come here, me move and go. Me I go run back and wash my clothes in a pan. Me not even use the washing machine today. Because weather nice. I hang out the clothes in pan line. Me don't want to see them people there until the plane landed. Live on the air with SouFLo.
Good morning, SouFLo. How you doing?
All right, loud and clear now. Good morning.
Yeah, I know what's going on. Yeah, I was saying, you know, when I saw all of that in the Gleaner and Observer yesterday, it sick my stomach.
I was sick.
It really sick my stomach because I'm a person that heritage is very important to me.
Right.
Identity is very important to me. And I carry my Jamaican identity with such pride. You know what I mean? Even when I think of slavery, my mind focused on those who fought that Jamaica, you know, were considered, you know, the baddest, you know, the most rebellious, the most slave rebellions, you know, the Maroon story, just the history that we come from, that rebellious spirits, that unbreakable spirits. And what I saw yesterday was a broken, foolish people.
Facts.
Very, very embarrassing.
Facts.
On the world stage. And the rest of them, that shocked me the most.
That took me out. That right there.
It shook me.
I was so offended when I saw that. I was like, no, I have to talk about. You know, say I wasn't gonna do morning talk this morning because I was like, I need to rest my voice some more. And I realized the more rest I'm getting is the more it's coming back. So I want it all the way back. But after watching that, I said, no man, last minute, I have to go make a thumbnail and I have to come on and talk about this morning because especially the rest of them, especially them, who they're supposed to be leading out, right?
Right.
It was just shameful, honestly.
So yesterday you had said, you know, the Jamaica you guys remember is not the same Jamaica. You expect it to be the same. And I'm like, yeah, I do. I respect it to be the same, at least what I thought was Jamaica when I was a child. Maybe I was too young to understand what was going on.
Me and you.
But I mean, I don't understand. Who are these people?
New people.
I don't know them. I don't recognize them.
New people.
It was so disheartening. When you're a person who hold your head up high with such pride and you know what I'm saying?
I can overcome anything.
And bow and lick.
Right.
You know?
Right.
My God.
Right.
The same people when you're planning to go, it's like, okay, let me make sure my dress down. Okay, don't twang. Okay, don't go here. So, do we get an Airbnb? Do we get a hotel? Can we go back to country? Okay, one at a time. Okay, don't be so obvious. I have to tiptoe around my own blood. And these people are so free. You know what I'm saying?
I find that
it's
damn
really,
offensive.
really disgusting, man.
Yep.
And I thought that a little bit of us was left, and I realized nothing left. It's over. It is, honestly.
All right.
Nothing is left.
And it's hard to accept that, though, isn't it?
My God.
It is hard to accept that.
Wow.
But it is. It's the truth.
So at this point, I don't want to hear no talk about reparations. You know why? Because we have not positioned ourselves as a people to be taken seriously. We are not seen as a serious people. We don't act like a serious people. We don't treat each other like we're serious. We're not serious. Facts. We are not a serious group of people. We talk very nice, but we're not very serious.
Facts.
We're not. And no one is ever going to take the court gesture as a serious person in the kingdom. You're there to entertain. We made that clear yesterday. That's our job, to entertain.
You saw L.A. Lewis out front and the media rushed down on him. Like, major media houses giving him front page as he's here to greet the royals on behalf of, like he's our representative. You know, at a time like that, this is our representative. This is who our major media houses choose to front page as our major representative.
Right. Just to make mockery, us making mockery of ourselves.
Exactly.
It's a big mockery. It's a big joke. I'm just like, wow. It's just like, you know, that warrior spirit is dead. You know, and it's just like all that is left up. Maybe they kill off all the warriors, and all that is left is just, you know, the folly, the foolish, the broken slave.
That's what I was asking this morning. I was like, damn, where has the fire gone? Like,
my God. Even the Rasta them?
Yes, the
my
last
God.
I
that
would
part
expect.
blew me away.
Mm-hmm.
It blew me away.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you know, I've honestly, in many ways, I always say I lost hope. You know, I love my people, but I'm disgusted. And I'm talking about just Black people as a whole right now, because even when, you know, I saw you put up the video about the sweepstakes, and I thought that was a cool idea, you know?
Right.
And I saw, I'm gonna have to say, I saw, because this disturbed me. I was wondering if he was gonna talk about it one morning. I saw some people in the comments, they're like, oh, I hope it goes to charity. They're like, they're counting your money already.
Right, they had a plan for it already.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just like weird. So I thought we, at least on the line, we're just supposed to be the awake ones. And we still have that bad mind, dirty slave mentality.
Like we can't get rid of it, man.
Because of that, there will never be a Black Elon Musk. Mm-hmm. And there will never be a Black Jeff Bezos. Mm. Because we'll start counting their money before they even get a chance to rise. And Sam said, wow, that's so cool. Wow, I'm inspired. Yeah, maybe I could do something too. Wow, man, to see somebody look like me can do it. Maybe I can do it too. No, we don't think like that.
Facts.
We don't think like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say this. I'm not saying some people are probably not having issue with this sign up, but some people just don't want to do it.
Exactly.
They just don't want to do it.
And I realize that now.
Yeah, it's bad mind. Yeah. Even as we ourselves are talking about bad mind people, some of us have the bad mind at the same time.
True. And talk
people
a good
can't
game.
Give a like. Mm-hmm. We don't support each other.
That's
we can't
us.
support each other. And this is why we're all, nobody's going to take us seriously. And honestly, we don't deserve to be taken seriously right now. We have too much to clean up.
I have to.
So please, don't even talk about reparations, because the way our people say, they'll squander that money so fast it blow your head spin.
I have to.
And not one Black business will get $1 out of it. Not one institution will be built off that money.
We would make
just be a look cute.
True.
That's what we do.
True.
I'm disgusted, man. Honestly.
Mm.
You know.
You said it, man. You said it.
You know, that's it.
You said it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for saying it, keeping it real all the time.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Said it. I mean, facts. You heard what she said. We're coming to the end of the show, right? We have about 10 minutes left. But just to touch a little bit on what she just said, the importance of what she just said about there will never be a Black Jeff Bezos or a Black Elon Musk or whatever. Because check it out, right? These guys were able to make billions and billions, right? Before they made billions, their people, their supporters knew their income. They knew when they hit millions. They knew when they went to hundreds of millions. And what did they do? They supported them even more. You understand what I'm saying? I put this thing up on our channel, right? And I said our channel because this is our channel. I put this thing up on our channel and I said, you know what? I'm going to make sure that something is given back. There was people on here, the comment she was talking about, there was people on here already planning where the money should go and how much money I'm going to make. One person said, a couple of people, but there's one particular one that said, I did the math already and left the whole math work out in the comment section. Oh, you're going to be rich if 5% of your people, subscribers do this, that. You got money in your pocket, man. Y'all going to be rich, man. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, we can't catch a break for nothing. We can't catch a break for nothing. It's not like I'm somewhere sitting off doing nothing and I put up a GoFundMe page and I say, I'm begging you $1, right? I put time and effort into every content I deliver. See? And just like how you pay your cable bill so you can watch your favorite shows, is the same way how we put our format, our platforms together. And like Our people want to see, they'll pay everybody else, but you must work for free. And everything you come and offer must always be for free. And if you get anything, it must be a $2 donation or a $1 donation or no donation at all. I'll get to it one day. Yo, big up yourself, you know. Holy pa mouth talk. I support you, you know. Holy pa mouth talk. But as soon as they see you start to come up, I've had people who unsubscribed from the channel because I started to grow as a channel, started to get more and more subscribers. You know, I pass, and then I've seen people who used to come and talk to me all the time and talk nice. And I never did nothing to offend these people. One day just get up and start talk bad. And like, you're not gonna pass no 100. I give you till 100,000 subscribers. That's how your channel I gonna stop. And stuff like that. And I've been told that by multiple of my own people. Right? When it passed 100 and it go 150 and it got 200, I said the same people them come back, resubscribe and start talk nice again. And all along, and then there's some of you on here that are like, yo, SouFlo, I've been watching you for 6 years now, you know. 6 years, about 6 years I saw you up on YouTube. But today was the first time I actually hit subscribe because you said something when I like. And I'm like, yeah, my people really don't understand like economics, because that's all this is, economics. The giveaway that I'm dealing with on SouFLoTV, is it that giveaway that instead of counting my pockets, matter of fact, I wish I could open my phone. The female that I told you guys about, let me bring up somebody worthy. The female that called in and spoke to us about working in the call center jobs and stuff. She's the same one who talked offline about needing help, and she didn't beg for help. I never know nothing. I had to connect 1 and 2 because when people have pride, some of them will be really hurting and won't beg you for nothing. That's me. I'll go outside and eat grass before I come to you and tell you about, yo, I'm hungry, now give me something to eat. But full of pride like that, it will kill me. But the little bit of money that we were able to send to her, and a little bit of money we sent to her, the little bit of money we were able to send to her, if you see what she did with that little bit of money, and she even sent me pictures and video clip and everything, I may say, yo, if that sister here can get 5 times that, because what it was, like $250 we sent to her, and she make it work. Like some of y'all would get $1,000 and couldn't make it work like how she did. That little money that we were sending go get her, right? So these are the people that we have in mind. So when you come out here and you're talking about, oh yeah, we really want to uplift some people and we really want to change some lives, we really want to put some people in a better position. Nobody ain't asking you to spend $1,000. We're asking you to buy membership for $9.99. That's it. And that's $9.99 you pay for 30 days straight of entertainment. I have like 3,000 plus videos per year. You haven't seen half of them yet. And every day there's more getting put on top of it. So it's access to everything that's going on here and all that. And you still have the nerve to look at it as too much money that. Right now, I'm hard up. I can't pay for nothing. And you know, but it's the same people who, if we were to go out tonight, I bet to them pop a bottle. I bet to them buy a new outfit. I bet to them. So I know what she's saying. Like, people prioritize and they put their money where they want to put their money. As far as our reparations go, I have to agree with her. We can't discuss no reparation, nothing, until we fix up ourselves, period. Remember Dave Chappelle did that comedy skit? And he's like, this is what it would be like if black people got reparations. Motherfuckers will go buy, pardon my language, they'll go buy a whole bunch of Jordans, a whole bunch of Versace this, a whole bunch of this, that. All them other name brands you'll go buy and fill up your closet with. I mean, I know the name brand them because I don't follow them. Hermes, this, Versace, that, Louis Vuitton, that. And you'll be walking around with gold dripping everywhere and blood diamonds from Africa for them don't kill off like a brother or sister them for the dirty diamond them to come sell it to you. So you can walk around and talk about, I'm rich, bitch. That kind of stuff. It was comedic when Dave Chappelle said it, but it is true. And if you look at it, we have to laugh at how sad we actually are. Yeah. Laugh because it's comedic at how sad we actually are. Compare us to other people and you'll see how sad we are. We had a house not too far from the house we in now. Had another house, right? And no lie, watch across the street. We had 2 Jamaican families living across the street from us. The lady said she had to do our roof, right? She hired a Mexican to do our roof. You know what a Mexican man do? When he pull up in the evening, right? He pulled up, survey the thing, look, say, yeah, bam, 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 this and that come in. The man goes up and call him people them. Me say, pot come, potting up. Me say, pot come with food, you know. The woman them coming up. Radio come with music and string up, you know. And we hear budung, bang, 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 the whole rotted roof tear off. Whole new roof put on, brethren, in a one day. In a one day. Scoop, how much to replace your roof? $10,000 here. 10,000 US dollar. 124-hour period. Watch how they move like a unit. Collect that money, split it up, on to the next job. We would rather be like, well, it's a 10 grand job, this, you know, so the less people may get on it, and the more me can keep in my pocket. And you dumb yourself down, stifle yourself, because you and 2 other men are going to struggle to do this, and it's going to take you all week. They're going to do a roof a day. So one time the week done and you done 1 roof, they did 7 days a week them work. Them do 7 roof for the week already. 7 times $10,000 they made already and split it up. You still there fighting with the 1 roof because you don't want to put too much people panic. It's a big job, it's a $10,000 job. And you know, this is our mindset that continues to hold us back as a people. Think about what I just said. There was a brother that did a video on YouTube and he cried. And the brother said he couldn't believe because the house across the street from his house was, when I seen it happen with my own eyes on my own street, I heard him say it first. He said the houses on his block, some of them are abandoned. I don't know if you live in Chicago somewhere or something. The big old brownstones. He said, man, he seen these Mexicans pull up in here, knives on everything. He was like, what they doing? Like, I think they breaking in or something. Him said, the man them in here, budung, bang, bang, wall, knockout, drywall, put up. Him go peep in there, the whole place refurbished, fixed over, everything brand new in 124-hour period, and them cut. And we wonder why. Huh? We wonder why. But we're at the end of the show this morning, and I want to leave you with that reality right there. All right? You're not hurting me. Okay? I'm really trying to help. Of course, I'm trying to pay myself too at the same time. Nobody know I work for free. After me, I'm a slave. But at the same time, I'm about helping. And the sad shit is this. It's the same people that will look at somebody like me and be like, you will not do nothing for nobody in Jamaica, but you always talk about Jamaica. But if I ask them, show me who you did anything for. My list long. Show me who you did anything for. Them not do nothing for nobody neither. Such crab in a barrel mentality that not only am I not going to do anything for anybody, I'm going to box away the help from anybody who's trying to do something for anybody that needs help. We sad as hell. So sad that it's comedic. So laugh at that. But think about it. All right? Big up for yourself, y'all, man. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. And let's find ourselves. Let's find ourselves. If you're never conscious before, let's become conscious today. All right? Think about it. I'll catch you on the next video tomorrow morning on SouFLoTV, and I'll have some content coming out today where I can really say some things. So stay tuned. I'm out. Peace.